Hey everybody, today is October 4th, 2011. It is 12:48 Mountain Standard Time, and literally minutes ago, Apple's big announcement, Let's Talk iPhone, just ended. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what happened, what was announced. There was a lot of sales statistics and figures, like always when Apple does their presentation about the Mac, the iPhone, OS X Lion, iOS features, and again another rundown of iOS 5 and all that stuff. I'm not going to get into that. We've talked about those things in my WWDC 2011 video, especially about iOS 5 features. If you want to check it out, go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/dgtronic, and check out my WWDC 2011 video. Here is what was announced today. iOS 5 will be released on October 12th, 2011. iCloud will also be released on October 12th, 2011. There's going to be 16 new clocks for iPod Nano. The iPod Nano will have an 8GB, $149, a 16GB for $179, and iPod Touch, the only upgrade that it got is now it comes with a white face, just like the white iPhone. The 8GB version, $199 for the iPod Touch. 32GB version for $299 for the iPod Touch. And 64GB version for $399 for the iPod Touch. And the new iPod Touch will be available starting October 12th, 2011. What was announced today, the meat of the announcement, was iPhone 4S. To everyone's surprise and most people's dismay, no iPhone 5. Some really interesting new features on iPhone 4S. First of all, it looks exactly like the iPhone 4. The external appearance, nothing has changed. But the insides are all new. There's a dual-core graphics, which is 7 times faster than the last iPhone. It uses the A5 chip that Apple has. The new iPhone 4S has 2 antennas built in, so now when you hold it the wrong way, aka the right way that everyone actually holds it, with the whole antenna issue they had before, it can intelligently switch between antennas so you won't get the dropped calls anymore. It's a world phone, so it works on any carrier now. They don't have to build another phone with a different chip in it for some carriers and all that stuff, so they've done it all at once now. The camera got upgraded. It's an 8 megapixel camera. That means the resolution is 63,264 by 2,448 pixels. It has face detection, better white balancing, 1080p high definition video recording, and video image stabilization, which is really good. The new iPhone 4S has AirPlay mirroring, meaning whatever you're doing on your iPhone, if you have an AirPlay enabled TV or monitor, you can watch it on your monitor or TV, whether it's movies, games, apps, whatever you're doing. The assistant is the biggest feature. There's an audio assistant feature. There's an app called Siri that Apple bought about a year ago or so. Now they've integrated all the features of Siri into the iPhone 4S. Number of things that it does, it's everything from messaging and emailing and reminders to searching the web using your voice. You talk to your iPhone, you say, message James, I can make it on Friday for the lunch meeting, and it will send you the message. It will search the web for you based on your voice commands. You can tell it to Wikipedia some person's name, and it will look it up on Wikipedia and give you the information. It's basically very cool, and it does this in English, French, and German. There's a black iPhone 4S and a white iPhone 4S, 16 gigabytes for $199, 32 gigabytes for $299, and 64 gigabytes for $399. Pre-orders for iPhone 4S starts this Friday, October 7th, 2011, but the actual release is October 14th, 2011. And 22 more countries will get the iPhone 4S on the 28th and 70 countries by the end of this year. So, yeah, that was the whole announcement. Yeah, nothing more to it, really. I personally think the iPod Touch got the short end of the stick. As far as I know, it didn't even get the A5 processor upgrade. It still uses the same, everything that was the iPod Touch 4th generation is the same, except it will be running iOS 5 and it has a white front plate, just like the white iPhone. Nothing was upgraded on the iPod Touch, unfortunately. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/DGtronic, my YouTube channel, youtube.com/DGtronic. And I will see you in the next video.